Holly in the black and red rash guard. Having seen both of these women compete before, they're both very physical, strong, athletic competitors. Teshya coming out of Island Jiu-Jitsu Atos. Holly again out of True Art. Teshya right away getting a back exposure. Holly trying to get into a deep half guard, which is a position she's very good at. Teshya trying to deal with that deep half guard position. Holly trying to get inside and get underneath Teshya's hips.
Really good top pressure here.
Teshya heavy pressure on Brittany's upper body. Teshya's now forced Holly to turn. Teshya jumps to the other side, really nice. Holly looking for a little leg exposure there. Teshya being heavy on that left leg to not let her pull it through. But it's getting close. Holly's starting to get that leg isolated and may be able to become 3-in. Teshya's base just may be too strong.
Yeah, it looks like she's able to keep the leg drag in nice and tight, not giving her that double outside ashi on the left leg. Doing a really good job keeping that leg stapled, not allowing that left foot to come through. That's the main fight right here.
Exactly. I think Teshya's going to be getting close to where she's going to try to get that switch of the knees to try to use it. But Brittany, Holly almost was able to get that leg free, but Teshya's recovered instantly. Now the leg is through again.
The leg is through, and now the leg is isolated.
Holly's starting to get that leg isolated. She's looking for knee bar.
Yep. And this is what she's been hunting that whole time.
See if Teshya can create a little bit of pull to pull her off the knee.
Looks like she might start abandoning the knee bar and using it as more of a cross ashi entry. She's looking for that double trouble. She's trying to feed through.
Teshya does not look panicked. She looks like she's doing a good job hand fighting, trying to get those arms clear so she can take that leg exposure away. Holly weathered that early pressure, and it was just seemingly just looking for this leg isolation. And after quite a battle, she finally got it. Now let's see if she can make it pay off. Teshya's able to come up and put pressure. Again, this is where Holly's going to look for deep half.
Yeah, Holly's going deep half.
This is her game. She's very good at her deep half guard. Now again, in a situation like sub only though, a sweep from here is good for position, but again, no points. So
really good balance here.
Teshya jumps over the top.
Teshya had a really solid base.
That's where that world-class wrestling background and high-level jiu-jitsu makes you very hard to sweep and reverse.
Yeah, it's hard to get the off balances for sure.
I wonder if Teshya wants to pull her back into her own leg attacks, or she's just going to try to spin all the way through and pass. Which she finds the guillotine and drives right into it.
Yeah, she finds that neck. It's nice and deep here. It's hard to see from our angle how tight it is.
Holly seems pretty relaxed. Seems to just be hand fighting and try to keep her hips free.
Looks like the immediate threat of the guillotine, looks like it's been off. Holly able to get the wrist control here, but Teshya just relentlessly coming forward with the pressure.
The problem for Holly is if she keeps that hand on the arm, it's going to be hard to escape. But if she takes that hand away to try to escape, she's going to get choked.
Yeah, well, ooh, and she finds the knee open there. I was going to say for a second there, it looked like there might have been some back exposure
And now
potential.
she's got the full mount with the guillotine. Let's see if she can finish or if she's going to give it up and just look for some more traditional submissions. We're halfway through. Holly able to get the foot back though. Just trying to get those feet back inside to create that space, but Teshya's hooks are just too strong. And she's really making her worry about this guillotine. It's not the easiest position to finish the guillotine from if it's not tight as you get into the mount. It's hard to sometimes readjust that angle.
But it does make life pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, it still puts you in a
bottom mount. Yeah.
Now she's sitting through it. This may be a tighter version. Holly doing a really good job trying to create space and get underneath.
Good scrambling here. And look at this base.
Yeah, just hard to sweep.
Yeah, I mean, she was deep through that half guard.
And now Holly's on the leg again.
Yeah, she finds the foot.
More of a regular ashi.
Yeah, and this might be her best look at a leg in the match so far.
Interesting thing of just basically closing her guard around the ashi, connecting feet behind. Just kind of negates that ability for her to create that angle. We may could see Holly on the top for the first time though. We have seen her only on the bottom. We'll see what she can do.
She's trying to knee slide through, but Teshya's left leg is in a little bit of an awkward spot right now.
Holly in a tight passing position, though. We'll see if she's going to opt to pass or continue to sit back for legs because she's been looking for legs, it seems, as her main tool. But I don't think you want to be back underneath Teshya. I would think you'd rather be on top.
Ooh, right to a triangle.
Right to a triangle, but Holly does a good job keeping her head low. Teshya coming up looking for the neck. Now she's back on top. Use that good control of the head just to come on top. Really smart. Getting back to your game. We're now starting to get deep into this match. We start thinking about the overtime situations.
Teshya showed some really good shoulder dexterity, being able to hang on to the guillotine here from some of these precarious positions.
Heavy pressure again. Holly's just doing a good job defensively, not getting out of position, not getting out of, opening herself up too much, surviving these smashing positions, and then trying to get underneath and elevate when she can.
Teshya really bringing that level of intensity to the match, for sure.
Has a almost gift wrap. She has an arm trap, but doesn't have the full shoulder control yet. Holly's going to use that to try to come underneath. And she's able to free her arm by rocking those hips for that deep half guard entry.
And there it is.
She deep half again.
She finds the deep half right away. This is just classic deep half guard. We saw people to the likes of Bernardo Faria using at the world-class level, showing how effective the deep half guard position really is.
It can be a really frustrating position if you don't have a training partner who really puts you in it regularly. There's a lot of things that are just counterintuitive in it, where you don't and where you want to go. But beautiful recovery, going all the way around to take that pressure off the knee and now come into a passing position.
Yeah, now we find ourselves in that sort of awkward three-quarter mount where... And
but Holly again finds the deep half.
Yeah, off that three-quarter mount. I mean, a good deep half player is going to hit that every time. And we'll see. I mean, Holly's really trying to find... It looks like some back exposure off this, but...
We got 1 minute left.
Teshya doing a good job not letting Holly stuff the leg over the head to get the back exposure. Teshya just staying heavy here, not sending her weight too far back, not going too far forward, making it frustrating for the person trying to play deep half here.
Again, she's looking for that guillotine. And now she's putting some heavy pressure into it, trying to get the submission before overtime.
This is a really good way to deal with a good deep half player, is forcing that.
Problem, this is a lot of arm burn right before you're going into overtime. If you don't get the submission, this kind of off-angle guillotine, it's a lot of burn on the arms.
I mean, Teshya, coming from a wrestling background, though, she's no stranger to having her arms gassed.
That's true.
In a sport like wrestling, I mean, it's intense gripping for a long time. But it's not 10-minute matches like this, though. So we'll see how much energy she ends up using here. And Holly doing a great job again, trying to use this deep half. I mean, this is...
And even as she's been using it, really helping keep some of the weight off her head and shoulders, keeping it back on the hips. It'll be very interesting to see the overtime game. Not seeing either athlete get to really these dominant positions to start. So it looks like Holly's going to be on attack. They chose to go defense first. And we're going to see
strategy
the back
here again.
So we're having to start straight out from our overtime. Right away, Teshya just grabs the foot, doesn't even address the arms, trying to stop that body triangle from coming in. Interesting back strategy. She's on both feet. Holly may get an isolation here. Teshya not defending that top choking arm. Now she's starting to push that elbow up.
Teshya doing a good job trying to spin through. She looks like she got to clear the elbow first.
You have to free the elbow. You got to free the arm under the head, and there's the escape. This is something they said in the rules meeting. If the arm is caught under the head in that arm triangle position, it has to clear so that you're no longer in any threat of the choke. So now we'll see the lady switch position. And again, we're going to do back position as well. Holly will now be defending. A little hair adjustment. Wasn't the longest ride time. We've yet to see any matches have ride time really come into play, but we will see. Getting set, back position set.
Teshya finding the body triangle straight away. This is the same fight that they just had, but in reverse, and now on the other side.
Yeah, Holly was never able to get a locked-in body triangle because Teshya was attacking those feet and keeping them separated, which turned out to be a good strategy for her.
Right.
It's kind of that opposite time here where we have a full locked-in body triangle. And Holly really focused.
And Holly doing a good job getting her back to the mat here. She's getting closer to this escape.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job here using her right foot to try to clear that body triangle, take a little bit of pressure. What a lot of people don't realize too is a lot of pressure on the ribs and the shoulder as well. I mean, trying to just turn in like that. I mean, your body is very contorted.
Yeah.
So
it's not the easiest position just to stay in, even if you're not getting choked.
It looks like she's gonna probably be able to turn in, but she's not able to clear.
Still in the back position.
Yeah, she's got to get that left arm clear. This is still live. It's a little unclear though because they're in a standing position.
Holly just shaking now, trying to shake her off and get the arm across. But the
Teshya
arm is stuck inside, and there's the escape. So definitely a ride advantage after the first OT for Teshya. But again, they have a long way to go in this one. 2 more overtimes if necessary. We'll see if they either competitor changes strategy going for the armbar instead, or they're going to continue to do back. A little bit of discussion, trying to figure out. Holly back on the back this time. Teshya defending. We'll see if there's a change in strategy. Again, right away, Teshya reaching down to grab the feet as opposed to attacking the choking arms.
And again, not able to get the body triangle locked in. This is a really good escaping position. Good escaping position.
Nice, and that is a quick escape. So she had a right advantage even before that. So now this could become a big riding advantage for Teshya if she does not get a sub in this round. So we're going back again. We'll see again if there's any change in strategy between the two competitors. body triangle did not get fully looked in. It doesn't look like. So see if this changes the. Holly now creating a little bit more space. She has to get the elbow free. Even if her hips get free, she needs to clear her elbow back to square. She's almost there. The elbow is almost out.
This is reminiscent of the first round where she just isn't able to get.
And there it is.
She got it.
So again, I would say Teshya definitely still has a ride advantage, but it's not a huge ride advantage. So now we're going to our final overtime. If there's not a submission in this round, it will go to ride time. So a long ride here could change the outcome of the match. Holly's able to get the body triangle this time. This is the first time that she's had her feet connected in these 3 rounds. Doesn't look particularly tight. She didn't get a great bite on Teshya's hip, but the feet are connected.
This was a really good job there.
Yeah, it looked like Teshya was almost out. Holly repositioned, threading that arm triangle and coming back to getting now a full locked-in body triangle from the back.
With ride time being so close, that was a really significant retention of the back there by Holly.
This round has been a battle, regulation and overtimes.
Yeah.
Both ladies have been fighting for every inch of position.
Yeah, there she's out.
And there's the escape. So we don't have the ride times in front of us, but my guess is Teshya just has a small ride time this round. She'll probably win, whether there's a submission or not. But again, she has to worry about a quick escape from Holly.
Yeah, this is all or nothing for Holly here. She needs a quick escape here.
She does not have a full locked-in body triangle. It's just ankles crossed. So this is an easier position for Holly to try to escape.
And the back's on the mat. Teshya's on the side here. It's going to be another battle of that left elbow. Holly's going to have to go. She's going to have to.
Yeah, it's again, we don't have the right time in front, but to me, I have to think that Teshya might have solidified the right time right about now.
And these are precious seconds here. And again, she's not able to clear.
That elbow is going to be the fight. Elbow's going to be the fight. Elbow's going to be the fight.
And again, she just cannot get that elbow clear. Teshya doing a good job.
And there it is.
It's going to be close.
So we will go to the table to get our ride time. I'm thinking it's Teshya, but we will see.
We got our decision.
And it was Teshya with the ride.